This is 3 News with Hilary Barry and Mike McRoberts.
Kia ora, good evening. The families of the Pike River miners are about to be told whether the receivers of the mining company plan to seal the mine either temporarily or for good. And the receivers, who are based in Wellington, have already communicated their decision to the Police Commissioner. Patrick Gower is live from Wellington with the details. And what do we know, Patrick?
Yeah, good evening, Hilary. Well, the receivers did get a message through, they did get an email through to the Commissioner today telling them what they wanted to do with the mine. They won't tell the media as yet because they want to inform the families at a meeting at 7 p.m. tonight. But I have been talking with the families who've had some correspondence with their lawyers, with the police. Now, they say they're expecting a decision to seal the mine, to temporarily seal the mine, and they're obviously very concerned about that because that would remove any chance of recovering their relatives and could possibly kill off any chances of getting any evidence out of there.
And Patrick, the Pike River tragedy's gone political as well.
Yeah, well, there's a great deal of confusion about what's happening, and it is a bit of pass the parcel, if you like, between the government, the police and the receiver. And Phil Goff weighed into that today, telling the government to front up and own this issue.
Well, it's time to stop passing the buck. The government's got to step up, take responsibility and put the evidence in front of the families to justify its decision.
Now, no response from the government to that as yet, but the Prime Minister's office is meeting right now about what to do with Pike River, and no doubt we'll hear from them as soon as we hear from the police, the receivers and the families later on tonight.
Patrick, thank you. Most of the families of the 29 men who died in the mine explosion are preparing to go to court to try and get the recovery of the remains restarted. And suppliers and contractors owed money by Pike River Coal aren't happy either. They say they'll be ruined unless someone pays them out. Juanita Copeland explains.
Peter Haddock's Greymouth Engineering Company is one of more than 80 West Coast businesses owed a total of $8 million for work done at the Pike River mine before the explosion. He says he can take the financial hit, but many smaller businesses won't.
I think we really need some short-term relief immediately. Some of these businesses haven't been paid for a while and they are going to be struggling in the next month or two.
They are hoping Development West Coast will help. The $100 million trust was set up 10 years ago with government money to support the West Coast economy after native logging was banned. But Development West Coast says it's a charitable trust and can't just write out a cheque to a commercial business in trouble. The government won't help either. A spokesperson for Economic Development Minister Jerry Brownlee today said the businesses are unsecured creditors and as such are in the hands of the receivers. The families of the 29 men who died in the mine are also asking for help. They've brought in a team of lawyers who are considering legal action to force the police to reconsider their decision to end the recovery operation.
For the whole Royal Commission, we need to get down there to find the truth of the matter, and that's how vital it is to get down there.
The families will be briefed by their legal team later tonight. Juanita Copeland, 3 News.
About an hour and a half ago, Queensland stopped to observe a minute's silence. It's exactly a week after the flash floods first struck Toowoomba. And today, another video emerged showing the moment and all its trauma for one family. But as Queensland stopped, there was furious rescue activity underway in Victoria, where a 7-year-old has been swept away. Townships like Echuca have been inundated, while Horsham is also bracing itself for a 1 in 200-year flood. Alistair Wilkinson reports.
Thanks, Josh. Great week to come back to work, eh?
Absolutely.
That is today's News on 3. We'll leave you with the Hollywood frocks, highlights and lowlights of the red carpet at the Globes.
Join us tomorrow night at 6. I'm Mike McRoberts.
And I'm Hilary Barry. Good evening.
Good evening.